Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tamra and this is my son Caius. He turned 4 months a week ago, but today we just had his 4-month appointment. It went pretty good. The last 2 months, I didn't do a 3-month update, so I guess I could shed some light on that too. So like a week before he turned 3 months, we switched to size 2 diapers. And since I switched to size 2 diapers, his blowouts have been less. I'm thinking now at 4 months, he's almost ready for size 3 diapers. So I have a couple size 3 packets already from Pampers.com or their app, because once you get enough points, you can get free diapers or coupons or whatever you want on there if you have enough points for it. And I've redeemed my points twice, and I'm hoping to get like one more pack for free soon. I haven't put in all my points. I usually wait till I have some special saying like you'll get like double the points if you submit some codes, like 4 codes at a time or so. For right now, I have half a box left of size 2 diapers, and I ordered another pack that I'm going to get at the end of this week from Target, so that'll probably push us into the 5-month mark, and that's probably when we'll switch over to size 3 diaper. I think they start at like 15 pounds or so. So getting into weight, he came in at 12 pounds 13 ounces at today's appointment, so he's almost at 13 pounds, so he's still on the small side. He was 6 pounds 9 ounces when he was born, so I mean, doubled his birth weight. He likes to talk a lot. So she said that he's doing good on the weight. And he's 24 inches long, and his last appointment, I believe she said he was 21 and a half inches, so he's gained 2.5 inches in 2 months, which she was like, wow, he's had a big growth spurt. But he's still on the small side for height and weight, even with this growth spurt. He's like in the 5 percentile for height and weight, which it's okay, I guess. I don't know if you can see, but his face is all like broke out because he has eczema. And I've been trying to treat it with Eucerin eczema cream, but it's not doing the job. Like, we need something a little stronger. So she said I could go buy hydrocortisone cream because she didn't want to subscribe him a steroid since it's on his face. She didn't want to do it so close to his face with a steroid like my son. This one right here saying mommy, he had it too, but he had it on his ankles. I think just on his ankles and around his knees, I think. And he got prescribed the steroid cream, but it was away from his face, so it was fine, and it cleared it up like so fast. So I got to go to the store and get some hydrocortisone cream to see if that helps. And she said if that doesn't help, then we can come back. We're still breastfeeding every 2 hours. Sometimes the stretches go longer if he's napping in the middle of the day. I try to make him have his naps in the pack and play during the day instead of like in one of his seats or wherever, just so he knows like that's where he sleeps at. Yeah, my dad is going. And he's pretty good. He'll like, if I lay him down around when he's tired, he'll go right to sleep. He'll go to sleep on his own instead of making me like nurse him. And at night, he usually starts getting tired about 8:30. So I'll change his diaper and I'll nurse him, and then I'll lay him down and he'll go to sleep on his own. And he'll sleep till about 1:30, 2 o'clock sometimes. And then he doesn't cry when he wakes up anymore. He just starts making like these noises, and that wakes me up. And I know to get up to nurse him. I'll nurse him real quick, and then he'll go right to sleep on his own if I lay him down. it was nice that he does that, and he sleeps pretty much through anything. I have the Hatch sound machine that I turn on every night for him, and it's the sound of rain that I do. And then I just have the white light on it because it has all these different colors you could put on for him, and you can dim it or make it brighter. And that's what we use at night. So it's not pitch black when I have to get up to feed him. Then after his long stretch, he'll start getting up like every 2 hours or so, because I want to feed him on both sides, so maybe he'll be fuller and stay asleep longer, but he usually falls asleep really quickly just feeding on one side. So we haven't accomplished that. And obviously he's sleeping in my room still because we don't have a room for him. Okay, so I had to feed him because he just was not having it. It's almost his nap time. Actually, it's kind of past his nap time because it's almost noon right now, and he usually falls asleep by like 10:30, 11 o'clock for his first nap of the day. So back to sleeping. So yeah, he wakes up about every 2 hours after the 1 or 2 o'clock wake up. He'll just like lay there. Like I think by 7 o'clock he's like ready to get up for the day. So usually he'll just lay there and suck on his hands or babble and stuff, and not cry while I try to get some more sleep. And then eventually I'll pick him up and get him ready for the day, which is nice. It's nice to not wake up to crying. I'd rather wake up to the cute little sounds he makes. Yeah, then we're up for the day. Then he has his nap at around 11:30. And then he's awake until probably 2:30. And he might take another cat nap. Like, he only sleeps for like 30 minutes to an hour at a time. Sometimes we'll get lucky and he'll sleep for like 2 hours. But that's very rare. And that's usually when I get my dishes done or whatever else I have to do around the house. And he usually sleeps through these kids being very loud. He likes to lay and sit around and like observe people now. He's not always crying. He likes to babble. He likes to suck on his hands a lot now. He's drooling a lot. But I don't think he'll get any teeth anytime soon. He still likes his pacifier. But he likes to take it out and like hold it and chew on it or whatever. So I always have to have it on the little lanyard for him, because otherwise it'd be on the floor every 5 minutes. I bought him a few like teething toys. He's not really into them. Like, he'll hold them for a second and then he'll drop them. So he's not fully into that. I set up the high chair. Because my son, he was still using the high chair, like the top half of it, and I had it on a chair, connected to a chair. So I was like, oh, I don't want to buy a whole new high chair. So I bought my older son a booster seat to sit in, and it was like $36 from Target. Maybe I'll put the link below so you guys can see it. And it's good. It's very it's small and convenient. And you just wipe it clean. There's no cloth or anything to it. And then I took the high chair and washed the cover and stuff and put it back on the leg part, because I had it in the basement. And so he's been sitting there like for when we eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner in here. Or I'm in the dining room. And he seems, most of the time he just likes laying there watching us, observing us while he sucks on his hands. Yeah, we're not going to start solids until closer to 6 months, because I don't think he's ready for it now, and he seems to be fine breastfeeding. And I don't think he has the head control enough yet, like, because what I've been reading is they say like he should have pretty good like head control before they start eating solids. So yes, I'm going to wait till probably next month, maybe even closer to 6 months, to do that. And I'll probably start off with oatmeal cereal and then move on to baby food. He hates car rides. If He's fine when the car is moving, but as soon as you're stopped at a stoplight or you're going through like a drive-through for food, he starts crying. Like, he hates for the car to be stopped. He'll cry and scream until the car starts moving again. So that is tough when you're in the car and like we're only driving around locally because we don't have very many places to go. With as I since this pandemic started, I have not taken my kids into a store. This baby has never been into a store before. We haven't eaten out anywhere. We just go through drive-thrus to go pick up food, but never dine in, because you can do that here. We're allowed to dine in and outside. Tummy time. I think he enjoys it more now. He'll stay on his stomach for about 10 minutes, and then he starts getting upset, like, get me off my stomach, please. And we use the little mat that we had with my first son. I kept it, and he'll do it on that, or I'll let him do tummy time on my bed while I'm watching him. He really enjoys it. I think the first time when he first started getting the hang of it, a couple weeks ago, like, he would just want to sit there and suck on his hand because that was like when he first started sucking on his hand. He was like, I just want to suck on my hand. I don't want to lift my head up. But now he lifts his head up and looks all around. And it almost looks like he's trying to, like, scoot around, like if he wants to see something behind him or further to the side. Because his neck, he does prefer left over right. And so his head's a little flatter on one side than the other. Yeah, it's becoming a problem, and my other son had the same problem, but it was worse. He was like really flat on one side. And so when he was 6 months old, we got a referral for him to get a helmet or a dock band or whatever you want to call it. And so we did that. He only needed it. He didn't even, I don't think he had it for a full 2 months. So his head, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough that, like, we thought that he needed it. Yeah, it was a struggle to keep him, like, not on the back of his head. And so my son now, he has the same problem. And the doctor asked me if I wanted a referral now or wait for 6 months. And I just said I want the referral now because I know it's inevitable. It's going to happen again. I'll probably hear from that office in a week or so about coming in to get his head scanned to see if he needs it or not. And I wanted to do it early because we're supposed to be moving. And if I waited till 6 months, he might not be able to finish the whole process if they make him, like, wear it longer than a month and a half. So I was like, okay, if we go in now, then he can get it at least by month 5 or 6, and then he'll have it till at least month 8 when we move. And he should be done. Because my son, yeah, like, we thought it was pretty bad, but when we went in and, like, his head got corrected, like, really fast. So we didn't have to have it on for so long. So that's it for, like, all the physicalness, I guess, about him. Yeah, he still likes drinking out of a bottle or breastfed. Like, he doesn't, like, prefer the one over the other, so I can give him to people to feed him if I pump, which I still haven't hardly been pumping because I don't really have a need for it. So if I am going somewhere, like if I'm going to my in-laws' house and I don't feel like breastfeeding over there that day, I'll pump a bottle and hope he doesn't get hungry more after he drinks that bottle. Oh, size clothes. He was still wearing a 0 to 3 months when he was 3 months. And then like a couple weeks ago, so about 3.5 months, that's when his clothes started looking a little small, like the onesies. Like when he snapped them, there was still, like, there was like a little curve and you could see through in between them, like his diaper and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm sad, but I have to move you on to 3 to 6 months. So he wears 3 to 6 month clothes now, which is fine. I wasn't going to buy him any more 3 to 6 month clothes, but some of them were kind of wintry looking. Yeah, I didn't buy any 3 to 6 month clothes, but when I was going through like my son's previous clothes, I kept them all. Some of his 3 to 6 month clothes were long sleeves, because when he was 3 to 6 months, it was already fall, since he was born in July. So I didn't unpack any of the long sleeve clothes out of the bin. I washed them all. I just washed the whole bin, and then I picked through what my son would wear. Yeah, so I had plenty of clothes, but then my mother-in-law bought him some clothes, and my husband's grandma bought him some clothes. So now he has plenty of clothes for the rest of the summer until he transitions into the next, what is the next thing, 6 to 9 months. I was kind of bummed. At the end of this appointment, his doctor said she was moving, so we won't. So this was the last time we were seeing her. I didn't even look to see who they put down for his 6 month appointment, but that'll be his last appointment here before we move. Then I'm kind of sad to have to find new pediatricians when we move, which sounds like it's gonna be a pain. But hopefully they can, all 3 kids can see the same pediatrician. Okay, so as for me, my postpartum recovery, the number one thing that's been annoying me for the last like month is hair loss. I'm doing my postpartum shedding right now, and so I pretty much lost my hairline. That's why I'm wearing a headband right now, because it's like all gone right here, and it looks really weird, especially since I have natural hair. So hate that part. And then now I'm breaking out just right here and on this side, not over here. So I hate that part. I've always been acne prone. The only time that my skin has been good is when I'm pregnant. No acne then, so that's why I know it's all hormonal. Is why I always get this acne. I did start my period again at 3 months. 3 months postpartum. So I've had 2 periods since then. And they've been okay. They haven't really changed. Back to the same, which is good. I didn't know if they were going to be different or not since I got my tubes removed. Weight loss hasn't been dropping off like it did the first pregnancy. I've been holding steady at 125, which was about what I weighed beforehand when I got pregnant. I was hoping to drop less than that, because that's what happened with my first son. I ended up weighing less than I did before his pregnancy. And this one is not working. I think it's probably because we've been at home a lot, and I've been eating lots of junk. I eat a lot of junk, but this is like, takes the cake eating a lot of junk now with children. They kind of make you eat more junk because they're like, I want a snack, and you're like, I'll have a snack too. So that's a challenge. I keep saying I'm going to start working on, but I just don't have any time. I have so much to do in my house right now. That takes up my free time when my baby or my kids are not occupying it. When they give me some free time to do what I want to do, I'm usually just doing everything around the house. I think that's it for this update. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And it'd be great if you subscribe to my channel to hear more updates on my kids. I probably should be doing a 3 month update on my son, because I don't remember the last time I gave an update on him. Probably when he turned 2. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a good day, everyone. Bye.